Oh! With a little bush thing.
Hair coming out from the chest.
B segment always feels a little bit Southeast Asian, after car kind of feel.
Very compromised.
Yeah. And then the build quality also, you go in, you have to like close one eye.
You have to accept lah.
Yeah.
City is okay.
City is
It
okay.
looks, where you touch is nice. But the parts that you
Construction is, you can feel it like a bit old school lah. But yeah, Honda does a good job of masking the
weaknesses lah.
The weaknesses. Toyota does less of a good job, especially with this generation.
Horrible, man.
Very bad. Nissan, I can physically
I see effort lah.
You can see effort, but if I open the door like this and I look through the front, I can see the polystyrene in the fender. I can literally see the cheap noise deadening material. You can touch it even.
I miss the Datsun days.
Yeah, I don't think the Japanese take this kind of performance as an option even. I think the closest you can get is the Nissan Almera, but even that is a bit too loud.
And too weird in its behavior.
Yeah. Like, it was okay when you drive it fast.
Yeah.
But there were some other weird issues.
Yeah.
Still it's a CVT.
Yeah. The weirdest was City. All over the place. You don't know what it's doing on.
Yeah.
It's doing its own thing on.
Yeah. City hybrid especially.
The hybrid.
A bit like off-putting to drive. Vios also is bad.
Vios and VH is bad, right?
Yeah. And it's Perodua platform. Perodua engine. Yeah.
And
Vios
they cheat.
Then every time you drive, you look suspiciously at your door card.
I'm a cheater.
Yeah, so I don't know, this range of new generation Japanese B segment cars.
Yeah.
Maybe they were a bit impressive when they launched, but over the years
They lost their edge.
Yeah, it's
They
like
lost their trump card.
yeah,
which is their
keep
cost.
Yeah.
So they have to cut costs to be competitive.
Correct.
And when you start cutting costs, you know lah.
And it's not like they cut costs and the price went down.
No.
They cut costs and it went to 90.
Because they lost their edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because Malaysian like sedans, right?
I mean, yeah, the conservative buyers kind of like sedans, but the conservative buyers also don't like Chinese vehicles. And
It's true.
Don't really like Proton also. So maybe that is hurting the sales a bit.
Yeah. When you told me S70, I'm thinking in my head, Volvo S70.
Yeah.
That would be a good day. Yeah.
There was actually a V70, right?
Yeah.
S70, I don't know if I got. S80 got. S60
Oh, there's a V70.
V70 got.
Yeah. V70 is nice. So nice. Yeah.
But
anyway,
coming back
to this Volvo.
Yeah. Just by adding direct injection,
right?
They added so much. I'm sure there's some ECU mapping as well, but
but it's i3, right?
It's i3.
Yeah, but Toyota fanboys are i3.
I drove the Gia Corolla.
Good. Hey, what, last week?
Last week.
Fucker.
And when you were in Australia,
fucker.
I had the Civic Type R and the Gia Corolla.
FL.
FL5. Both were damn good. It's okay. I did video. I did the work. You know, it's a punishment actually.
Yeah, conservative. Conservative but proportionate. Yeah. Not like cities and Vios.
Not like X90. X90, you say you don't like the looks, I can understand.
Oh, the
weird shape.
Yeah.
This S70, the looks are reasonably good.
Yeah. And this car came at a time when Proton is finally in the black.
Yeah, in the black.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Okay, let's go disturb the fellow media people.
You know, the weird thing is, I went to the other side of the park the other day when I had another Mercedes.
Yeah.
And there was also like people shooting the car like this.
Oh, media. Oh, this is the Chinese media, right?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can see the face.
I mean, they are Chinese.
You can see the aura China.
The TikTok vibe. Aura China.
Aura China.
Oh, is this okay? It's too hot, right?
Hot as fuck lah, don't
So sunroof out of the question.
Yeah, stupid lah. Malaysia don't need lah.
And the weird thing is, this variant, Flagship X, only exists to give you sunroof. It's literally sunroof, black paint.
Huh?
If you want like S70 in black, you must get with the sunroof.
Huh?
Yeah. Huh? Is the right reaction. Like, huh? Why do you exist?
I mean, if it's completely sunroof, as in a panoramic, there is a reason for its existence lah. I don't like it, but
it's class.
Yeah. This one is, there's no reason for it to exist in Malaysia. Pointless. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's
blind spot
monitoring.
monitoring.
Oh, nice!
This is something that Honda City doesn't give you at all.
Actually, it's useful, this thing, especially for Malaysian, very undisciplined driving.
I was at the Honda CRV drive, and then the engineers from Japan came to take questions, and then at the end of it, they asked us a question about whether this thing is useful, blind spot, because the way they think about it is, in Malaysia, because there's so many kapchais, it's better to give you a camera.
Yeah.
Because this would give you false alarms and false positives.
All the time?
All the time.
Okay.
Because either it won't detect a kapchai or it will detect a kapchai that is not really doing anything.
Right.
Yeah, so they said, might as well just give you a camera so you can judge for yourself.
Okay.
That is their reasoning why...
I see.
Yeah.
I see. I mean, that's the thought process lah.
Yeah.
But it works out in reality as a different story lah.
Correct. I personally find most blind spot monitors a little bit annoying after a while.
You think so?
Yeah, because...
Of the way our traffic works.
Yes, but also I don't like cabin noise that intrudes on my drive.
How do you drive old cars? How do you survive?
I drive old cars without blind spot monitor. No, what I mean is like
cabin noise.
What I mean,
everything squeaks.
Maybe cabin noise is the wrong thing. It's more like I don't like warning sounds.
Because warning sounds like, oh shit, something's wrong.
Yeah.
It's gonna explode.
Correct. And also sometimes if I'm driving and someone is sleeping.
Yeah.
And I press something and a blind spot comes, like some beep comes on.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, I work so hard to drive smoothly and then you just come and beep.
Is that a way to reduce the...
There's probably a way like you go and
volume of the beep.
Volume of the beep, I'm not so sure. But yeah, this car also has like weird infotainment issues. We'll get into that maybe later.
Right.
Like sometimes when I start the car and it pairs with my Bluetooth, it just give a loud beep, like a full volume beep.
On the interior, I forgot to say.
You hear the beep?
Yeah.
I hate that beep. And I'm just like,
your Bluetooth device.
Thank God it's not there, it's just like a bang, you know. The Bluetooth device. I want to meet the voice actor for that.
Probably some lady in Guangzhou.
So it's some people perceive that as not as comfortable as the other way of doing it.
Okay.
Which is let your car boom. But when you drive a car,
the American style bounce.
The American style bounce.
Yeah.
In a way, it's less comfortable because you feel it.
Because it judders a bit.
Yeah, you go over things, you feel it. The whole car vibrates that sensation. But it actually makes driving the car a little better.
Yeah.
Because you understand what the wheels are doing.
It has something to do with road quality lah. America has relatively poor road surface standards compared to Europeans.
And Southeast Asia also has.
That very poor.
Which is why the Japanese tune it that way.
Yeah. They knew we suck. Here,
they acknowledge our suckiness.
They acknowledge our weakness. And they adapt to our weakness.
Yeah.
It's like, are you insulting me? Are you insulting
How dare you? And then you take it anyway.
How dare you?
Hey, that's my vet.
Ah, your vet?
Yeah.
Going to rescue a dog there?
I think so.
Probably. They're all running helter-skelter, like trying to save someone.
Because the vet is up the hill.
Oh, I see.
So you can cut through that thing.
I see. Yeah, I was driving an automatic Suzuki Baleno, which is like a 2021 car.
Yeah.
Or 2022 car.
Yeah.
It does feel a bit ancient in 2022.
To have a regular conventional 4-speed. Oh my god.
4-speed auto.
Yeah.
You feel that sometimes you're at the wrong gear lah. There are a lot of moments in between gears that are basically wrong gear ratio lah.
Yeah. This is the kind of people I don't understand. You buy a City and then you rise it up like that.
Oh.
So how fast you think you're gonna go?
Yeah. At least Vios pretends to be rise. The City doesn't
the
even
factory,
bother. City doesn't even bother to rise. Oh, let's chase the Volkswagen. Oh, your BMW better behave. You have true competence. Alphard has no dynamism. You stay behind me. Oh, I've never experienced B-segment car that drives like this.
So well behaved on the highway.
Oh, this is competence.
Yeah.
I was in Australia. I tell you, China car is everywhere.
They're taking over already.
Yeah, and I tell you, and you think that the Aussies hate the Chinese.
Yeah.
Their cars are everywhere, bro.
At the end of the day, value matters more than anything else. I had my sister's in-laws who are Australian. They were hardcore Toyota fans. Like the whole life, father only went Toyota.
Yeah.
Then 2021 happened, supply shortage. Immediately when they went showroom to showroom lah. Everybody waiting list.
Yeah.
And price
They couldn't get.
Price was crazy.
Yeah.
Chinese company, GWM, Haval, Jolion.
Oh, Jolion, beautiful.
Price cheaper than any of the Japanese.
Yeah.
Here, keep right.
Deliver more.
And the build quality, if you've never bought a premium car, you would never experience it in a Toyota.
Yeah.
But you go in a Chinese car, you can immediately get a taste of what premium build quality feels like.
At not that price.
Yeah. Here you go left.
Go left. Oh yeah. Okay. So I was in Australia.
Yeah.
And I look at Toyotas. There's so many Toyotas, but most of them are old.
Yeah.
New Toyotas, there's only two. Prado and Land Cruiser. That means Toyota, the whole range has been eaten up.
The bottom of the range.
That's
But you
why,
were in Western Australia.
I was in Australia. That's why more off-road.
Off-road, yeah.
But the reality is, what it tells you is that Toyota is selling new cars, yes.
But they're all expensive.
They're all the ones that are no competition.
Yeah. I went to East New South Wales.
Yeah.
And I only saw one or two GWM products.
Is it?
I
When
still
was
see
this?
a lot. I saw this is when September last year.
I saw more Jolion than I see new Camrys.
Wow.
I'm not kidding you, man. Jolion, I see a lot of Jolion. Beautiful, we don't get it lah.
Yeah, we don't get it.
To be honest, I much prefer Malaysia to Australia. Much prefer. Fuckers there have no chill, man, when driving. You make one mistake, everyone
Everyone
finger.
finger.
And then, auntie will stare at you like that. No? I disapprove of your genealogy and your kind of people. You get that judgment, you know.
Yeah.
I fuck you, lady.
Yeah.
You're gonna die lah, you know. But Malaysians and their behavior, literally, they behave to the extent of the law allowance.
Yeah.
So, for example, you turn in here. This is a 40 area. Straight away, this is what everybody does. Go up to 40, stop. Then they stop at 40, then you cruise at 40. Hey, chill lah, you know. And then everyone, Aura Good Cab, Prime Mover, Land Cruiser, all move at 100
On the highway, eerie.
all side by side.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, this is not normal. This is not okay, man.
So, like, where do they enjoy their driving?
That's the question I ask. Hey, how do you have such a big car culture? You have everything. You have Utes, classic car,
V8s.
Formula, everything. You know, they say, that's why we go to Margaret River. Because when you go to Margaret River, you look at the road, it has lines on it. So they purposely go to some places that they know has no enforcement, and they do crazy shit, and they go home pretending to be good boy. So I call that what? Hypocrisy. I fundamentally think that you need something really rock solid, dependable.
Yeah.
That will start no matter what.
Correct.
Then after that, you do whatever.
Yeah. That is the issue in...
It's a tuning issue.
It's a tuning issue.
It's a tuning
and I
issue.
realized Chinese cars are like this. The Cherry also, you drive it slow.
Their tuning not there yet.
Yeah. And I think they don't even care. I don't think they see it as a problem.
Oh.
They are like, we must be impressive when we go fast.
Yeah.
Low speed doesn't matter. But low speed is where
most of the
Malaysians
time.
spend 90% of the time at low speed.
Correct. Yes, our turn.
And we can park next to a competitor.
Yes. Hey, is that a competitor? That's a Vios,
It's a Vios, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a Vios. Okay, we don't straight park lah, huh?
I don't know. And there's someone inside eating, so that's not...
Not very nice.
Yeah. It's like, hey, can we film your car?
And say how shit it is compared to the one we're filming.
Good to hear. Tak puasa.
Tak puasa.
Wow, so sweaty when in the aircon car.
Because of this. Maybe we are not putting it high enough.
It is on the max, the lowest thing. But the fan speed is low.
I noticed something though. The aircon compressor is not as Proton as it should be.
It's not that Proton sejuk beku shit.
Oh, sejuk beku eh.
I mean, tacky lah, but...
But they love it, I tell you. They love it. It's like, wow.
Yeah, but this
Why
kind
not?
of thing is like,
I said, why not?
it just looks aftermarket.
Yeah.
You know, you
It
see
does.
this on people who mod their cars.
Yeah.
I mean, that at least looks like it fits, you know.
That.
Poor guy, he just came here to eat.
Anyway, the
What
nonsense.
is going on with the traffic? Anyway.
You've been to India?
Yeah, when I was very young.
You land in India,
Straight away.
straight away you hear.
Yeah. But this sounds like someone has fucked up. This only happens in Malaysia when someone fucks up.
Or
In India, it's a communications.
it is. It's just in case. No, just in case.
Just in case. In case you didn't see me. Yeah.
Hey, look at that vegetarian tiger.
Put it in the mouth.
Om nom 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 nom. Om nom 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 nom. Om nom nom nom. Om nom. I don't know why. Oh, pedestrian safety.
Pedestrian safety.
That's another word for saving costs.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah.
But then when you go and hit the pedestrian here, kind of cut them, right?
Yeah.
With this like sharp edge.
Our safety is supposed to break apart.
Nonsense lah. But yeah, maybe it works. I don't know.
Nonsense, lah. I'm telling you, I call bluff. It's all cost saving because they can. They tell you, they dress it up and tell you, oh, it's for safety. Nonsense. Especially that very clean this line here. Oh, the hood line.
And
very clean, very
still
straight.
got a lot of character if you pay attention to the details.
Is it real? Is it
It's
real?
fake lah. It's not even a bend. But it's character lah.
Yeah.
It's something where
Yeah.
Japanese car company would have either made fake vents that don't do anything.
Yeah.
At least here it's like, okay, there's a pattern there.
Right. Nice.
But I would rather have actual vents. Or just don't do anything at all. Maybe it looks too...
It's symptomatic of our society now. Dress it up but fake.
Yeah.
And people are okay with that.
Yeah.
You know? It's like plastic surgery. And they wear it so proudly.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to have plastic surgery as opposed to fixing some problem that happened.
Yeah.
Now I want
to look better. So
in my head lah, but they don't. Usually after plastic surgery, 9 out of 10 looks worse.
correct. It's a mental disease.
It is. I'm telling you. If you're a woman and you're watching this and you're getting angry, that's exactly what we want to do.
What? No,
Make you angry.
That how women viewership is like 10%.
Make it 1%. That's the price of a CLS engine mount. One piece is 850 or 900, and you have to change 3. Whoa, engine mounting itself is 2,000 over ringgit, not inclusive labor.
Crazy.
You know this ECU where Mercedes put it?
In between the V's.
Some engineers goes like, wow, we have a cavernous space in between our 2 banks of cylinder. What should we put there?
Yeah, the hottest.
The most expensive thing in your entire.
And you can actually see it, right?
Yeah. And they put a little heat sink on top. Every single unit has failed.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
Stupid. Masali ni panggil.
Masidi.
Yeah. But not so well featured.
BT. Beach things.
Beach things.
You know?
Is that a thing?
It's a thing in that game. What's that game called? The walking simulation game.
There's a walking simulation.
What's that called? The one with the actor?
Oh, Death Stranding.
That's trending, yeah lah.
Oh, BTS, yeah.
Beach things.
I saw the concept of the game and I was like, I'm not playing this shit.
It's free now.
It's free?
I got it for free.
Where? PlayStation?
No,
Epic Games.
Epic Games, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
they always
free.
give free stuff.
Yeah. But
Oh.
my god.
Yeah, but I heard the prices of parts is like Porsche level.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Might as well buy a Porsche.
Might as well buy Porsche.
I know
Which
why
is
it's diagonal.
rare.
Because this.
Yeah.
Which is good because this is right-hand drive. They're telling you we do work.
Yeah.
Kita buat kerja ni.
Unless I look at the GD model and it's the same as this.
Cannot be because you're left-hand drive. So cannot be what? Your handrest is so small. Right or not? Diagonal for a reason. Kita buat kerja. Yeah.
The petrol cars don't have it yet.
What is this A?
Brake hole.
Oh. Well, they should do what Mercedes does. Just press
Actually,
into
now
your brake.
more and more companies are doing that.
Yeah, I was pressing it. It doesn't work just now. Hey, but this has more legroom than the Mercedes E-Class.
It's not intrusive, this.
Oh, remember Mercedes E-Class is like top,
Yeah.
finish, kena.
Because the stupid 9G Tronic, it's just too big.
Mercedes, you should buy gearbox from ZF. I'm a person who is completely not impressed with these things, you know.
Yeah, because half the time you don't.
Okay.
I don't like it lah. Tactile feel is not there.
They got what?
On this one?
Oh.
No lah.
No man.
Tactile feel is they'll tell
I
you.
feel a bit of a. Oh, that's a sound.
You're feeling the sound, bro.
I'm feeling the sound.
Yeah.
I don't dare to slap Japanese car now like that because you'll crack the dashboard.
Yeah, and then the Takata airbag will kill you.
Hey, but this is how Chinese cars are built these days. Korean cars also.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. My fat is wiggly, punching the door.
Yeah.
This is well built, man. And Malaysia, not typical, will break this.
I posted it on Facebook.
Say, these people cannot drive nice cars.
Yeah. The screens also are damn good.
Yeah, I mean the resolution, man. Look at that.
Yeah. Can't see a single pixel.
Yeah.
That one also can't see.
They should float this, in the future.
I think
so that you can move it forward in Malaysian climate, so that the aircon
can cool it.
Okay, 75,000 is called take my money lah.
Yeah,
but this is not 75.
Not really. We'll get into that later.
Wait, how much is the Myvi again?
50.
Nonsense, 59, right?
59,
60.
Yeah, touching 60 for full spec. Yeah, this is the gap between a full spec Myvi and base spec.
Base spec is 15,000.
15. Man. The looks things.
To be honest, I tell you, halogen I like.
You like?
I like all this new one.
Yeah.
It's all ways. So how do we look more impressive without caring how much you pay for it?
Yeah, correct. And then when this thing goes, you can't change the bulb. You must change the whole module.
Oh, gila.
That's how LEDs work.
I don't like. Why must like that
but
one?
It might not go because LEDs don't heat up so much.
Then when it goes, you don't fix it. That's all.
Bring a torchlight.
After all, we all have that.
Yeah, correct. Also 90K.
I can tell you why. Because if you localize, it gets more expensive.
Yeah,
way more.
Because your volume is you gotta outfit all the
way
factories.
more.
Yeah.
You see the trick with Chinese construction as well. Their contract is they bring everything because it's cheaper and it allows them to utilize their resources and subsidies.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have to localize, you create a lot of headache.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it costs more. So why would you do it unless a country force you to do it?
Yeah.
Like
artificially with taxes.
They force you to do it because you want to bring some of the wealth back to your people, which is true. But if you have no money, then the best deal is that one that you can afford lah. Not Daihatsu. The what Ativa.
Ativa don't know.
Don't.
Ativa is what 70 to 80.
Yeah, I say Ativa everywhere.
It's cheap, man.
Cheap,
60K starting price. 60, 65.
It's a bit shit.
It's shit lah. If you want a spare car, runabout, okay lah. But like even then, it's not my first choice.
Well, why is Ativa shit?
Because it's rough and the interior feels cheap.
And it drives like it has a mind of its own one.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Remember that, right?
Yeah.
But I can't remember. Does it feel cheap?
Here it feels cheap.
Oh, okay. You have a lot of cheap plastic. I can't remember. It's been a few years.
It's just cheap feel.
I just remember going up a hill. The car was like, "What the
Screaming,
fuck
yeah.
is going on?"
Yeah,
right?
Very loud.
Yeah. It's like they didn't do this in Datsuns in the 70s, man. Why you're doing this now? You know.
The engine just feels too old.
Yeah.
In a platform that is modern but a bit off.
A bit off, and it's turbo, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So a very strange combination.
Right.
I don't want to be seen in that car. I mean, it's okay, but I wouldn't be happy.
To be honest, I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate the Vios.
Yeah.
I dislike the City, with a passion.
Yeah.
Because I see what you did, you little Japanese.
Yeah.
I know your little dirty trick. I dislike the idea of the product. It's like how I hate the Z4. It's not that the Z4 is not competent. Z4, the Supra.
Yeah.
It's the idea of the product disgusts me. It doesn't disgust me. It's just that I see what you did.
Yeah.
The problem, however, is a guy who is not in the industry and doesn't care shit about cars. Whatever, man. If you buy the Mazda or you buy the Civic or you buy the Corolla, you will lose way more money no matter what.
Correct, yeah. The resale value won't have.
Even though it has better percentage in resale, you're still losing more money.
Correct.
Whereas this, even if you lose, let's say in 4 years, you lose 50%, or 3 years, you lose 50%, it's still...
It works out to less money lost than...
Percentage is large, but less money lost.
Yeah.
And you also have to factor in, you are taking a loan, because then your interest will also compound itself.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
This is very similar advice to what I give people about the X50. So yeah, okay, I know you can afford. I know it's not that much more than a City Vios and all that. But if you cannot afford it, like if
you afford it, be careful.
Don't do it, because it's not.
If you're coming from 130, 40, 50,000, hey, that's good value.
Then it's very good value.
That's very good value. Yeah. It's like that, no? It's the same story with the electric car, you know.
Yeah.
A guy who's usually be thinking about 300,000 ringgit car, be like, yeah, you know, if I buy a Tesla Model 3, I lose 150,000 ringgit in 5 years. But if I buy a GLC, I'll lose more than that in 5 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it depends on where you're coming from, what your household income is.
Correct.
This thing can be really good value.
Very good value if you're coming from, you want a replacement for your Civic or your Corolla that is about 6-7 years old.
Yeah.
Or your FD.
Yeah. Or you're coming from a Vios, you already have increased your wealth, and you want to go to a...
You want to stay, you want to enjoy a little bit, but don't want to spend too much. Hey, go ahead, buy back the same thing at the same price, but...
You could probably even keep your Vios as a spare car in case this one breaks down.
It's true. Yeah. Like that Vios. Like wow, it runs forever.
Dude, it just refuse to die. Change bushing, change mounting, keep running.
No need to change, so you will run. Right? It's okay, man, it's your spare. Deal with it lah.
But changing it is so cheap.
Is it?
It's a matter of $100.
Oh,
I mean,
times how many?
Okay, for the engine mount, maybe about 600. 600, 800 bucks.
Okay, that car, bro.
But
it's okay lah.
If it makes the car...
You're not picking up your girlfriend. Oh, that's the car you should pick up your prospective girlfriends.
To vet them.
To screen them. The ones that, why is this not a BM? Then you cancel.